Yeah. Yeah.
Thunder can awaken her.
All right, we're back for round 3. Matthew Crandall versus Joshua. We're gonna say Piers. It could be Pears. It's probably Piers.
It's probably Piers. Hi guys, I'm back.
You guys are good to go.
John Brown in the booth after a grueling day of tattooing.
Is this one?
Oh yeah, John Brown, owner and proprietor, is back in the booth.
Is the guest mic on, Dustin?
The guest mic, I don't know.
Maybe get out
Maybe.
Scroll down.
I don't know.
Just scroll down over here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on.
Mike New.
Oh, we didn't actually have the. I moved this and I want to make this smaller. I want to make this smaller. I want to actually like okay.
You can put that down in like a corner or something. Have we had any chatting? No chatters?
No.
No chatter fangs?
No, there has been no
Nobody gives a
chatting.
shit? Well, we don't give a shit about you either. No,
Yeah, fuck them.
We like you
That's
guys,
what I say.
Kind of.
Fuck our viewers. I mean, maybe we shouldn't fuck our viewers.
Technically, we're our viewers.
Let's try to remain professional, not fuck the viewers.
All right. So, pretty good night of Magic then, guys?
It's been an okay night of Magic.
Not like super awesome. Well, that's a bummer.
I mean, it's we've had some, we had the Priest brothers doing a little control mirror where
the younger Priest.
battle priests, and the fucking younger priest played my deck and kind of didn't play it amazingly.
Kind of shit the bed.
He got okay. I was trying to be nice. Isaiah wanted to just say he shit the bed. That's fine. It's probably fair.
Can you bring up Thunderkin Awakener on the card thing?
Yeah, give me just a second. I'm trying.
That guy,
I'm trying to
he's
make
playing
this
that
perfect.
card, and it's actually pretty cool.
Oh my god,
Thunderkin?
fucking
It's a cool card.
zero.
It's so fragile though.
Well, I don't know if he's doing the combo thing. I think he's just playing it to play it.
It's fucking zero.
Yeah, if you're just playing it with just elementals, I mean, it's fine.
I don't know if he's doing the skelemental plan.
Well, I mean, I see Ephemerate.
I hate this. I hate this right now.
And let's ban Coco. Yeah, I mean, it's just any elemental. It's funny. Evoke an elemental, just get it back in combat. Does it make it sack?
The elemental you get back?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Which card did you want to look at, Isaiah?
Thunderkin Awakener.
Thunderkin?
Yep.
Bam.
Yeah, it sacks at the end step. Alright. One of my favorite cards, motherfucking Coco. Love that guy.
Yeah, we saw a Coil hit a land last round.
That's a pretty nice card to get for free. Now you can play it as a removal spell and not feel like you're going down on cards.
One of these decks has a commander, so
Of course, there's always a deck with a commander now.
Not anymore.
Eh,
I don't know.
people are forcing it still.
Yeah, white blue affinities.
This is the first commander we've seen in 3 matches.
Oh, okay. Well,
There's
that's good news.
a white blue affinity
hearing
list.
that.
They did ban all the commanders that are playable.
Well, I know. I just know that people are going to be forcing
They'll probably
them.
ban this one before they ban any other shit, which is kind of annoying because there's other shit that deserves banning.
Gigantho's one that gets played a lot now.
Is this the old Voice of Resurgence?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He
It's
makes
been a while
elementals,
since
right?
I've seen a voice.
It's never been a bad card. I don't understand why it just fell off because the card never got worse.
It's a good answer for monkeys.
Yeah,
It's just a good card.
it's just a good card.
It's just
It's
everybody
really good
just
against.
stops.
I always thought it was really good against control. Like,
Oh fuck yeah, it is. It's amazing.
anybody's
against
trying to
control.
play instant speed.
Well, I guess
Kind of
it's because
kind of
like
annoying thing.
everything exiles now.
Sure.
Maybe not.
I mean, fair enough, but it's still a fucking good card.
I feel like he's not attacking with the snake. So what's he doing here?
He's got plans.
He might have plans. Oops. What just happened here? Not the.
Is that a tap Misty Rainforest?
Okay, one Omen Solitude. Ephemerate in there. You just can go ahead and pitch and then ephemerate.
Trigger. Or is this main phase?
I don't like ephemerating here. I don't like spending the extra card
Just to keep it?
just to keep it, but I guess
Well,
that does
he has-
stop him from playing cards, kind of, in a way.
It does, and he has the Coilical backup. So he's going to get value regardless.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the thing about ephemerate, is as long as you have some derpy guys sitting on the table, you're in pretty good shape.
You're
if you
playing against an
cast-
elementals deck.
I
Is
mean,
he
it's,
playing red?
it's dangerous.
Yeah.
So like you are in danger of just getting furied.
Yeah, all he's got in hand looks like a Solitude. So
All right, it just that's a pretty good turn for Matt. When
Solitude
all
won't
his
be able to
opponent does is
attack,
just,
Oh no, he blinked the Coilical. I'm
Yeah.
stupid.
yeah, you are stupid. What the fuck?
Oh wow!
Jesus.
Wow, throwing down in here.
I'm just kidding. I like this kid.
I don't know that we believe that.
Hey, I'm an adult now.
Yeah, he can handle his own shit.
Yeah.
I'm a person.
He is a person. Recent addition to his self
As of Monday,
is
I am a
that
person.
he is now a person.
Why is that Coilical turned sideways? Did he attack with it? Because he couldn't have. Because he ephemerated it.
That's true.
It's turned sideways, and it shouldn't be. Because it was summoning sick. He didn't convoke.
Coilical had summoning sickness.
Get rid of potential feedback. There we go. They got it figured out.
Yeah, they did.
Look at these guys figuring things out.
Got another voice resurgence in his hand.
Risen Reef.
Solitude. The Fulminator Mage too in the back.
Maybe. Does kind of look like it. He's all over the place. He's got all kinds of shit in there.
Fulminator is an elemental.
This is annoying the fuck out of me. They just don't line up.
Yeah, there's probably a setting to stop the snap effect that's happening. I bet there is.
The snap effect.
Yeah, as you move it, it keeps jumping.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think it's like
snapping.
alternate.
Yeah.
You're right. It's alternate. I think. No wait, I got it. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Thank you, John.
Risen
I'll do it for
Reef's a
some too.
pretty key card in this matchup for elementals.
The Risen Reef is key in any deck that calls itself an elemental deck because it's like the best card, one of the best cards you could be playing.
It's just a Coilical for every creature you play.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It is a 1/1, but it shouldn't be better than that because then it would just be definitely too good.
Yeah, that's to Ren in 6.
There were one. I guess he could have been a 1/2, but still probably should just be a 1/1.
Maybe an O2.
Yeah.
O3, fine.
Alright. Getting some combat in.
Oh, he casted the Time Warp.
Oh man. So he's gonna go ahead and Solitude that in response. Trigger there. Land in play.
Oh, yeah, that's what's... Yeah, evoking elementals and
Yeah.
then not missing out on a card. Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
god.
the big deal about them as a tribe thanks to that.
Yeah, and he got a free card too because it was a companion he discarded.
Yep. Solitude
Oh.
there. Gain life. Attacking for 2. Passing the turn. I've never known how I feel about... I know I get it with the Ephemerate decks. You've got the Ewit to buy back the extra turn thing, but I just feel like murdering my opponent's more effective than taking an extra turn. I don't know. I feel like there's could always be
I feel
better
like
cards.
it allows you to murder opponents that you
I mean, that's a
otherwise
true
wouldn't be
statement.
able to murder.
So he's giving up
that's
subtlety
kind of the
I mean,
point.
and Solitude.
potentially. Like, it just depends on how it shakes out. There's nothing wrong with it. I feel like...
It gives you a combo finish to a deck that otherwise can only win with 1 power creatures.
Yeah. There's a 3-power creature right there.
Yeah, but normally that thing's not getting in.
Sure.
Especially when you're playing against a tribal deck.
No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that card in the deck. I would probably, just my play style would play something different. I don't know what that would be, but something.
So Josh has subtlety in hand, but it doesn't work against Coco if Matthew plays Coco.
That glare is terrible. I need to go turn that light off again. We have some time Sunday. I think I'm going to deal with that.
Imagine if he ephemerated there.
Alright. He's got lots of cards in hand. Ooh, that's a good one. You should probably answer that.
He can't subtlety anymore, though. He's sitting with voice, land, and a fulminator range, I think.
That's not good. That may be a case not to play voice.
Look at that. Value.
Yeah, this is going to get pretty out of hand now.
Oh my god, it's like opening a cash register.
Yeah, Soul Herder is a pretty gross card.
Yeah.
Opening a cash register, that's a good one.
Yeah, that is a must answer for sure.
It just gets bigger and bigger and just draws more and more.
Now he's got 2 untap lands to flash in an Ice Fake Godel. Yeah, here's the Bant Coco's version of Risen Reef.
Essentially, yeah. It's a little bit better.
It's bigger. Oh, another Solitude?
Gets bigger. Yeah,
Oh, he's got a Flamekin Harbinger in his hand.
do it. Go get a thing. I've always been super nervous about cards that put things on top of your library. It doesn't really matter now since Field of Ruin is out of favor, but you still, it's just not great.
This guy's fetching before he does it.
I don't really love putting cards on top of my library because it doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
You know?
This guy used his fetch land first, though, John.
When there's a body attached to the effect, at least you have a body. So, I mean, the rate's a tiny bit better. But
I don't even think it, like, I think it's, so if you get a 3/3 for 3 that puts a card on top of your library, I think that putting a card on top of your library adds 0. I feel like it's just as good as a 3/3 for 3 that doesn't put a card on top of your library.
Right, yeah.
But the card I put on top of my library will put another card on top of my library when I draw it.
Yeah, you're still going to draw only 1 card per turn.
Yeah, that is exactly what's happening.
It's like Mishra's bobbling yourself without drawing a card.
You're still going to probably miss a land drop is what's going to happen. Like that's what's going to happen ultimately.
They're gonna
like there is a case to be made that maybe just drawing random cards and actually letting your deck do what it's supposed to do is probably just a good thing.
They're gonna subtlety you. You're gonna put your card on top of the card you put on top.
How about a snake? A fury would be good here.
Yeah, it'd be pretty good.
That'd be the best draw.
So he's still leaving subtlety up.
Now, are these guys 2 O's?
Yeah.
These are the 2 O's. Yeah, this is the boss match.
Well, somebody, I'm going to have 21 people on that invitational board.
We could have 22.
It
There's
does certainly appear
one other 2-0 in the tournament that's playing a pair down.
Oh. Wow, look at that. We're going to have a kicking ass tournament. I'm going to have to get some more prints.
But only 4 of them get a cool backpack.
All right, Ewit. Ewit is going to meet a subtlety. And he puts it on top.
That's a pretty good plan.
I feel like he's gonna get it within this turn still.
Oh, yeah, he is.
You can't cast it, though.
The inevitability is real. It's real. You should probably go ahead.
Does not have death touch on his snake he's not even really close.
He's 2 off.
He had 2 fetches. Could have. Yeah, well. Things were planned poorly there. You should probably go ahead and, get in. Subtlety to 3/3.
So he can't even get in with anything.
Oh, no, he can attack with
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. He's got the 2.
He's got 2 Exalted triggers.
So
Big pressure for 4.
Yeah, but, isn't he just going to trade?
How? Subtlety to 3/3.
Yeah, I know, and...
It would be a 4/4. It's a 2/2.
How's it going to be a 4/4?
Soul Herder is a 2/2 right now with 2 Exalted
Oh,
triggers.
you're not swinging with Soul Herder. Because then he just blocks with multiple things and you lose your soul.
It has flying.
No, it
doesn't have
doesn't.
flying?
It's one of those spirits that
the old
don't have
spirit
flying.
thing where you think it's flying.
Yeah,
Sorry.
No, that card would be insane if it had flying.
Yeah, it looks like it could have flying on the art too.
I mean, he is like he is walking, I suppose. You know,
He's a
so.
He does have insect. Like,
He's a
is this an Omnath? That
big
looks like an
thing.
Omnath.
oh yeah, it's that
I
card.
suppose we have to put that card on the screen, huh?
No, we don't really need to. Everybody knows this stupid fucking card
Put
does.
the wrong on Nath on.
Right. The green, mono green.
Which one is this?
Locus of Creation.
Oh, you know what the card's called. That's how much I care about Omnath.
Locus of Go Fuck Yourself, you broken card.
Yeah, that would be a good name for it.
Locus of Cox.
Oh, this is a good card.
Cocknath.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's good.
This
See, now we got to go put a good card on top.
this is about to get to a point where I really don't like the board state.
Yeah, this is just going to get to be...
It's almost like
This is why I like to put removal in my deck.
yeah.
This reminds me of like when you were a little kid playing Magic and everyone was afraid to attack, and so
everybody
like you
just plays Crawworm
and
after
nobody knows how to do the
Crawworm.
math, and so you
Are
just
you guys
kinda,
talking about Commander?
And then before you
Basically.
attack, you play the fucking the card from like Portal 3 Kingdoms that gains you 2 life for each creature in play and then attack. So you gain like fucking 50 life and then throw your Crawworms at your opponents laughing maniacally. Come at me, bro.
Crawworms.
Your 3/3s for 5 that you would play. Yeah, there you go. We appreciate that.
So Bant
Josh.
Coco scooped?
That's Worm.
Wait, who scooped?
Josh.
Oh, he had the infinite turn thing?
Yeah.
Crawworm.
Well, that's not the one you guys played with.
This is not the art that we played with. No,
No.
it was not.
Is that even a worm?
It is a worm.
Yeah.
It is a worm. And it was a 6/4 for 6 that was really good at being a 6/4 for 6. Yeah, this was a staple when we played on concrete back in the day.
Back in them days. When you
Yeah,
traded away your fucking
back when you
Lotuses
didn't.
for
Back when the game was
dragons.
about opening packs and building decks with what you had, as opposed to just buying singles. I remember. I'll never forget like the first time that that like one of your friends got the Shivan Dragon, and it was just like, holy fuck! How do we ever win again? Because now he's got a Shivan Dragon, and we don't know how to beat that card.
It's kind of like when me and PJ and Patrick first started playing. We didn't play removal, and we'd play 3-player all the time. And PJ had consuming aberrations in his deck.
Yeah.
And we're looking at this 56 card going, it's unbeatable.
Yeah.
Or the old rogue from Gatecrash that can't be blocked
Oh, yeah.
except by
So
other
who
rogues.
Who got the game there?
See, that's my old school Magic.
Matt did
Matt
because
got the game?
Josh scooped to the Ewit time warp thing.
Oh, okay. So he just went infinite. All right. So
I appreciate the integrity of Josh to scoop to that and not make us watch that nonsense. Good on you, Josh. Good on you. I'm assuming that's what happened. I can't imagine anything else happened. I mean, we don't have like
We've been wrong before, but
audio confirmation, but you know.
We'll know that if he wins game 2 and they go to a third game, that he won
well,
game
we'll
1.
know by who's on the play.
Yeah. We figured that out after many times of drunkenly losing track of things. Then we're like, oh, we can just do that. Oh, yeah.
So you're saying you guys are the best catch-up artists?
No, I did not say that at all. I don't even know how you got that from what we said.
The best recoveries from that.
I don't think we said we
adventure.
were the best at anything.
Yeah.
Hey, John.
You want a beer?
Actually, I was going to see, can I get one of those little things that dude gave? I didn't bring any lotion today, and I'm fucking dying over here.
Yeah, I'll go grab one for you.
Ooh, Lavinia.
What does that do here?
Can't pitch elementals.
Yeah, I don't think that's good enough in this match.
I mean, can he pitch them, or is it just your...
It only affects
Yeah,
your
he can
opponents.
pitch
But
them.
that, so he's gonna. It's completely worthless if he doesn't see it on turn 2.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything after turn 2.
Is it the Renegade?
So-
Yeah.
Yeah, Lavinia Renegade, Azorius Renegade.
Yeah, just opponent. Huh.
I think
It's a little weird.
the card I saw him take out was the Glass Pool Mimic, I'm pretty sure. The land creature that can copy another creature.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I guess it's good against Scam.
I know in the aspiring spike list, he didn't play Lavinia. He played the what's the old the Azorius Human, where you name a card, and a Meddling Mage. You play Meddling Mage.
I can't cast it.
Yeah, Meddling Mage naming Fury against this deck seems like it would be
They still have Salty,
pretty
though.
good.
It makes them have to have both.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. I'm just gonna leave this in here.
Yeah, I actually realized last night that I was playing Isaiah Morales playing Bluetron, and I just brought in Lavinia, and I realized you don't bring it in against Bluetron. You bring it in against other Tron.
Yeah, they don't care about Tron as much.
No, they don't. And it's like, as a hate card, you have to have a downturn.
He was messaged me the other night. He's like, "Hey man, what do you think about playing this weird artifact?" And instead of
That's the one I kept saying.
Yeah. What is
I think it's so bad.
yeah, no, I told him like I don't think that's good. And he's like, "Why?" He's like, "It's just like Ancient Stirrings, but like,
It costs one
you
more mana.
You don't want Ancient. It's
Yeah.
the same, or not? Sylvan's Shrine.
Yeah.
It's the same Sylvan's
It's not
Shrine.
the Sylvan's. It's not the same as Sylvan's.
because you don't always get the land, and also Blue Tron
Doesn't
care about getting Tron.
Yeah.
Like that's not what the deck
So
is doing.
he was showing me them, and he was showing me the cards he wanted to take out for him, which was the worst part.
I don't think the card
one
is...
of them was Thirst for Knowledge,
Yeah, that's just wrong.
Yeah, that does not seem correct.
and then I think he said that you said Condescend's better than that card, which
It is. It is. It's way better.
Well, the thing
Actually, if you don't want to play Condescend, why are you playing Blue Tron?
No, not He was playing Condescend.
That's the reason to play
He was
Blue Tron.
only playing one repeal.
Yeah, that's another card.
And that's because that's
Do
why
they
our
usually
game...
play more than one?
I don't know, but he could have fucking used it because
I'd play more
I stuck a Stony Silence and we sat there holding our dicks for like fucking 25 turns and nothing happening. And if he would have just had another repeal, that would have
Yeah,
just
I was in an
died.
actual Commander game and looked over to see.
He showed me the deck the other
Commander
day.
game.
I didn't like one card. I didn't like if you're listening, Isaiah Morales. I hated the fact that he had the equipment in there.
Basilic Collar.
Yeah, because he only has like 5 creatures.
It's for walking ballista.
It is, but that's like so.
It doesn't. He doesn't
Like so?
need it. Yeah.
He's really trying to. He wants to mix Mono Bluetron with the colorless Prison Tron deck.
I'm just saying, playing an equipment when you only have like 5 creatures you
Yeah.
can attach it to, like even if it is kind of a combo
So
with the 2, like
you
it's
have,
not a real combo.
You have 7 in the main, essentially.
He's got. I saw he had Spell Sky and
Well, he has 3 Great Creators,
okay.
and then he has a Ballista in sideboard. So he has 3 Ballistas in main, 4 Karns, and 1 Ballista inside.
Yeah.
So he's got 7.
I didn't love the
Ballista,
list
essentially.
at all. Really. I don't love 3 ballistas in main in any deck in modern.
Hardened Scales.
Huh?
Hardened Scales.
In Hardened
Oh,
Scales.
I guess Hardened Scales.
Yeah.
Hardened Scales is
Hardened
fun.
Scales for sure.
But even like you think even the remember the Heliod combo deck? I didn't even like 3 in that one. You
I
know?
don't think that deck was a modern deck.
It was for a
It
minute.
was. It was actually
Really?
like the best deck in modern for a while.
Yeah, it was obnoxious.
That's crazy.
Before all the
Well,
White Exile shit, it was really good, yeah.
The-
That was
what-
Pioneer.
What got no? It was one of the best decks in modern. The thing that killed it was actually Prismatic Ending, because there was no way to get rid of that thing before Prismatic Ending. It just would happen.
The Heliod.
Yeah, the Heliod would just stay there.
Alright, so we got Josh off
And
to
you
a
could
pretty...
you could both gain infinite
start
life
here.
or deal infinite damage. It was
I don't
easier to
remember-
gain infinite life.
Losing to that much then.
Well, nobody played it in paper around here.
Yeah, online
You never-
though.
you don't play
online,
COVID
you
too,
could you
right?
literally
Yeah.
could not play an event online without facing
Yeah,
it once.
you don't play on Motos.
It was probably the most played deck online for
Right.
for a while.
So Josh is off to a pretty decent start here. He's got the Risen Reef down. Can we see his hand, Dustin? See what he's got? Looks like he's got a good grip of the different elementals.
There's a Fury in his hand. I
He
know
does have a
that.
Fury, but can he pitch to it? Because he doesn't have...
We need to turn off the autofocus on this camera because it always wants to focus on the head. We don't get to actually see the hands.
I'm not sure. I'll fuck with it when we get back or
So
before
it
we
looks like we
leave.
saw an Aether Channeler to bounce the Risen Reef.
Yeah,
he's
he
got
has-
2 Risen
Okay,
Reefs,
now
Summer
he
Can
can
Awakener,
pitch.
and a
Now he
Fury.
can pitch the Fury.
Ain't a subtlety.
Okay, so he's got plenty of action here. Yeah, and I definitely like just... I think you just need to get it off the board at this point, so... Clear the board. You're going to get your cards back.
Yeah, he needs to... With all the pitch elementals, it's a little greedy. You got to make sure you can actively pitch them all the time.
Oh, he's passing it back. He's getting greedy here.
He's got subtlety in his hand, though.
That's fine, but you just let your opponent who plays Ephemerate untap when you could have just killed his board. You couldn't say anything about it.
Yeah, now you can say Ephemerate.
Yeah.
Yeah, after this match, I'm turning that light off. Get that glare out of here, dude. It's terrible.
Oh, the...
Yeah.
God, the amount of times that Coilicles hit a land.
Dude, Coiling Oracle's a fucking sweet card. It's one of my favorites of all time.
I just like to actually go down there.
Oh.
Okay, now I'm confused because he could have just Furied. And... That's what happens, folks.
Yep. That is what we call.
Now he's just gonna hard cast the Fury.
Now he does get the Fury here.
He gets the Omnath first.
The Fury's still gonna be good.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I think, does he have a fetch? 'Cause if he does, he just gets to slam down the Omnath guy.
Oh, very animated things happening.
Yeah, there was a discussion.
A fervent.
So many options.
There are a lot of options.
I don't think he has the land, but I like Omnath still.
If he doesn't have a land, I would do Omnath.
Omnath might get you a land.
Oh, see...
I would just Fury and kill this board.
Omnath would have got the land,
He's
right?
hanging on to
Yeah,
this
I think
Thunderkin
the Omnath would
Awakener.
have definitely gotten a land. It looks like an Arid Mesa.
He's holding on to this Thunderkin
Oh, no,
Awakener.
it's a stomping
about
ground.
About holding the land? He's holding the land.
Fury and sweep this dude's board before he ephemerates, man. Yes, thank you.
Oh, maybe it wasn't a land then. I
It
swore
was a land. He just decided to put it into his hand. He hasn't played a land for turns, so...
Murder's board. Fury goes to the grave. Yeah, you had to do that turn, otherwise things are gonna get out of hand. Out of hand.
Omnath wouldn't have got a fetch land though, so I'm wrong.
And does Matthew have anything instant speed to make this ephemerate not dead? Or does he even need to worry about
Wait,
it?
can you fashion a creature before the ephemerate?
I think so.
You can respond to the trigger.
Yeah, it goes on the stack. Yeah, that's
Whoa.
good.
Well, you can't put it like the trigger has to be
Right.
on the stack. If ephemerate can't go on the stack if there's no creature.
Well, yeah, you're talking about the rebound trigger, right?
Yeah.
Whoa,
Okay, so he can
no.
ephemerate a nice noble
He just
hierarch.
got nobles.
That's
I mean, you still blink, so you get
Less than good.
in your grave.
less than good.
Yeah, it's not great.
No.
It's not great.
It happens. That's what happens when you play Mana Dorks. You got fluff in your deck.
Hey, he's got shit to play next turn, that's for sure.
That is true. Alright. We're gonna see what the hell is that?
Lightning's Skullamental. He is
Yeah,
good at
it's
things.
like-
Lightning Skelemental. It's a good card.
It's definitely good with the Awakener. Now it's gonna make him discard 2 cards, which is fine. It's gonna take Matt down to 8, make him discard 2 cards out of his hand, which is definitely a pretty solid hit right here now.
Sure does
And,
pretty crazy.
For those tuning in, this one is not at random.
No,
We've seen a lot of Turok tonight, and it seemed like everybody at the table forgot that Turok is at random. This one not. So less good. And it
Forget
dies.
Scam. I should play this with Unearth.
So it can die.
This has been played with on Earth before.
Yeah.
It's not a new concept.
Yeah, if it's a dedicated deck to that strategy, they always play on Earth. And we're going to Coco. Nope, Solitude here.
Probably just trying to get this thing off the board.
Yeah, and he is going to...
Oh my god, is this worth it? Guys, is this worth it?
No, it's not. I would have pitched that veto.
I mean, he does get to get his card back, but that Omnath just...
No, I would have pitched...
Omnath just seems so important.
I don't know what he's super scared of with the veto.
Coco.
I guess, but he's... I don't know.
What do you mean with the veto?
He's got a veto in hand. I would have pitched that.
Oh, yeah. But, you can't pitch it. You could have pitched it. Yeah, I don't know. Probably Coco. He's probably afraid of Coco.
Now, if he taps out, then you can't play the veto.
He's got Flamekin Harbinger in his hand, so you can stack the triggers to go get Omnath and then draw a card.
Yep, and that's why they do play that card, because it's way better with...
just go search for... What is this card called?
Flamekin Harbinger. It's the one that puts it on top, but if you have Risen Reef, then you get to stack the triggers to where you get it in your hand. It is draw a card with Risen Reef. It's not just put it on top.
All right.
But you do need Risen Reef to make it actually good.
Yeah, Risen Reef is really what makes us a deck. I mean,
it is.
The pitch elementals are awesome, but the reason that the pitch elementals can actually become a tribal deck is just the fact that you can offset the
that's the thing, is that the deck needed both of those cards, because without the pitch elementals, it doesn't have the oomph, and without the Risen Reef, it doesn't have the consistency. So it really only exists because both those things are available.
I gotta say, my first time actually getting a up close look, I kind of dig the art on this Flamekin Harbinger.
Norwin had a lot of really good art.
Yeah.
Instead, we're going back to what? Ikoria and Throne of Eldraine this year?
Yeah.
Return to Ikoria sounds terrifying.
Oh no, not Ikoria, Ixalan.
Yeah, Ixalan. Ixalan and Eldraine. Yeah.
Going back to the dinosaur land?
I'm down for that. I like Ixalan quite a bit.
It's kind of weird, just story-wise, with what we were left with at Ixalan. It wasn't really a happening place to begin with.
I mean, it had apparently powerful relics there. That's why Bolus was fucking around, so maybe somebody's looking for more powerful relics in the Golden City.
Yeah, hopefully we don't get another Jace like the one we did there.
Yeah, Jace is weird.
Watley was cool.
Watley was...
Both of them were cool.
Okay, I mean, they're both weird. They're both just, like, weird niche things. The Jace was more interesting, at least, because blue aggro hasn't been a thing for 20 years, so, like, an attempt at supporting
try and play
blue
it in the deck I was
aggro is
playing.
interesting.
The Jace will not be like that Jace again.
All right, so that's going to Joshua here.
The whole story of that was that Jace was basically had amnesia and didn't know who he was.
Yeah, so he's like, I'm a fucking pirate.
That's why it was so different.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fuck shit up.
Oh, that's when we got that badass Vraska, though.
Yeah, that Vraska was badass. I love that card. I miss playing that card. All right, so now we're going to game 3.
I don't know what it is with this just being right here, John, but I've actually been really good on updating this today.
Nice.
Yeah, how did we go from getting that badass Vraska, and then we got into War of the Spark and got that Vraska?
Well, it's because whoever they decided to shift down to... Well, that's not true. Some of the uncommons are pretty fucking good. I don't know.
There are a couple good Braskas.
The one from Guilds or whatever, the last Ravnica cycle, she's a fucking awesome card.
The sack troll?
Yeah, she's a badass card, dude. I love that
card.
Four-drop
one's great.
That card is fucking underplayed.
And those when they were doing I think it was more Pioneer, but the Cat Oven decks, like that card's just fucking gross.
Yeah. No, she's good, dude. That's where, like, if I was gonna play a ramp deck, I would play a black-green ramp deck so I could play her. So I can start turning these bullshit cards I draw, all these fucking hierarchs into cards when I don't need them anymore.
Yeah, she's one I'm trying to make Seasons Past work. It's a card definitely on my mind.
For sure.
Deadly Dispute's underplayed still.
I don't know what that is.
Can't remember what that is.
The black and one has an additional cost. Sacrifice an artifact or creature. Draw 2. Make a
Oh,
treasure.
that thing. Yeah.
It doesn't sound good at all. I don't
It's
like
fine.
it.
It's like Village Rage, but you can pseudo ramp.
It's another.
Now you sound like
it's-
Josh trying to tell me that one with nothing is a good card.
It's just a sack draw 2 card, and it makes a treasure. That's the only difference. I mean, it's not bad. It's as good as any of those other cards. Adding 1 mana to it offsets the benefit of the treasure. Like, it's the same card.
All right, John Brown's one of his favorite cards. Snake
Fuck
gets a
yeah.
snake.
Cool.
You gotta love the flavor.
This deck
Druid.
needs some Sosuke summons.
Need some what?
Now, so that's I actually do.
Tribal card.
It's not a terrible card. It's just a token maker. It's a 3-mana token maker that if you have a non-token
Oh, the
snake
thing that you
enters.
played in a snake, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you like lean on being a snake deck, but if you're playing 4 Corlicles and 4 fucking Snow Snakes, which are both playable cards, you could get away with like a couple of that.
I can play Mystic Snakes and Sashiro.
I see that's where you start going off course. Start playing bullshit like Shishiro. No, that's not the idea. No. Just don't do that.
I'll just put in a coat of arms. Make my coilicles huge.
Jesus. Quit it.
Wait, if you have 2 coilicles out, they may come 4/4s, right?
Well, Omens, great card.
Well, Omens is a great card. That's the thing that I think could be a deck is walls.
We were talking about that yesterday. Because we have wall
I could build a
Blossoms
sweet
and
fucking
Omens.
wall deck. Just put pitch elementals in it and you cover your bases. Walls with pitch elementals. There you go. Boom.
Works. Play Urza Saga with that one wall. That
Oh,
makes
yeah, I
you
would, for sure.
You play Springleaf Drums, your wall's out for mana.
For sure. Springleaf Drum with Wall of Roots. Boosh.
Oh, no mana.
Yeah. Hey, dude, I'm down.
Yeah,
Sounds good to me.
Arcades will actually be decent.
I miss Living Wall.
Yeah. I was Wall of Junk. You remember that one?
Wall of Junk.
Yeah.
I don't know any of these cards, guys.
Wall of Junk, it's like an
I don't know,
07
Living
for
Wall,
2
dude,
that comes to your
Living Wall's
hand.
awesome.
Living Wall has awesome art. It's not really an awesome card.
What the fuck's going on in that?
Yeah, I can't even read it. It has it's an 06 for 4, but it regenerates for 1.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty alright.
Yeah.
Especially back then.
Yo,
Back
no,
then,
dude,
that's
back then,
obnoxious.
dude, I had a friend that played this card and was like, how do I ever win?
So
Yeah,
it's the
no.
anti-crawlworm card?
Coco! See
The
what
only thing
happens.
like that I had was we thought
Oh,
Fog Bank was overpowered and we
vetoed.
didn't play removal.
Yeah, you got vetoed.
Yeah, Dovin's Veto takes down another victim.
The Wall of Junk was a sweet wall from Urza Saga. Like, it was an 07 for 2 that kept going back to your hand. It never died.
The only wall I thought was OP when I played was Fog Bank. Can't kill it.
Yeah, it doesn't do that much now.
Then we got introduced to Murder.
Fogbank, not a very good card.
Murder.
No, I'm talking about Lavinia. That doesn't do much now.
Oh yeah.
He can't pitch, but
Also,
now he's at
not doing much.
now he's at the mana that it doesn't matter.
I will say though, it does slow him down.
No,
Like,
it's a thing to consider.
It makes it to where he can't do like
Free shit,
4
yeah.
cards or play 4
no
cards
free
in one turn.
subtleties is the biggest one.
Yeah. It doesn't do as much as you want. It does something, but, he'll have interaction with it at some point.
So with Lavinia, you can when you cast a spell for free, you can pay the kicker into it. So if you cast a spell for free and pay the kicker, does it get around Lavinia because you're paying mana into the kicker? But the actual spell you
No,
cast for
because
No, I don't
the
think so.
kicker has nothing to do with casting the spell. It's just an additional cost.
so it doesn't get around.
No, it doesn't change
not,
the...
no.
Yeah.
But it's an additional cost to the spell, right? So you're putting mana into the spell?
You are putting mana in the spell.
You're paying an additional cost. You're not actually like so. If there's a card that's 2 mana and the kicker cost is 2, that doesn't make it a 4-mana spell.
Yeah.
The CMC is
Well,
not 4 on the stack. It's still a 2-mana
getting at.
thing.
What he's getting at is the fact that you are putting mana into casting the spell.
You are not. You're putting mana into the kicker. It's an additional cost. You're
To
only
the
spending
spell.
2 mana to cast a spell.
It's an additional cost to the spell.
Yes. So like you're spending 2 mana to cast a spell and 2 mana for a kicker. It's you're not actually putting mana into the casting.
That's not what he's saying. He's talking about the specific the wording on this card.
Okay.
If no mana was spent to cast the spell with a kicker spell, you are spending mana to cast the spell because it is an additional cost to the spell. So it is.
What kicker spell are you talking about?
He's just saying hypothetically. He just.
Well, I mean, like if
rules.
you're paying mana for a kicker spell, like if you're spending mana to cast it.
He's asking if it was a hypothetical 0 mana thing with a kicker which doesn't exist.
Yes.
Would that get around Lavinia?
It would not because you are not paying mana to cast it.
If you
Kicker, the mana you spend for the kicker does not count as casting. Like you aren't spending mana for a kicker is not spending mana on casting costs.
okay,
So like no, that you would not be able to like it would be countered.
all right. Got a pretty big board on Josh's side. Come back over here to Matt. Doesn't have a lot going on since Josh answered the Soul Herder.
I think also all the kicker spells say when you cast this spell, you may do this. So you've already cast it by the time that you even get to the kicker.
That's the point. That's the relevant thing there. What it is, it's as you cast the spell. So it's at the point of casting, actually. You pay the kicker as you're casting the spell. So it's not like you've cast it and then you apply the kicker. The kicker happens as you cast it. So that's still a little muddy.
Yeah. Where it gets muddy is if you try to cast like, let's say, let's say you want to cast Pact of Negation, but there's a Thalia in play.
Sure.
You have to pay 1 for the Pact of Negation.
Sure.
Then I think that actually does get around Lavinia.
So that's just an additional cost. I mean, kicker is essentially an additional cost as well. If you think that additional cost,
it's not an additional cost to the casting cost though. It's not. It doesn't say it costs. It's not a replacement effect. Like I mean, it's.
Well, a kicker's not a replacement effect either.
I mean, it's also not. It doesn't add to the casting cost. It's not part of the casting cost.
Well, that's not what Lavinia cares about. None of this matters because the hypothetical thing he's talking about doesn't even fucking mean anything. But it's an interesting discussion. But that's not how she reads.
It's not an interesting discussion because what I said was correct in the first place, but we've been talking about it for like 5 minutes.
Well, let's have to fucking look it up. I mean, I don't know.
You guys explain to me how Lavinia works?
It does kill. It does kill Ephemerate here. It doesn't get to come back.
Yeah. That's huge relevance in this match, actually. I didn't think about that. That's good.
Yeah.
It stops rebound, and that's fantastic.
Is that last name pears? Like the fruit?
That was a discussion. It's either pears or peers.
We're going with peers.
I'm going with pears.
I'm actually gonna say it's Pierce. I think it's pronounced like like a French thing. Is this the worst collected company ever? No, because he had.
Nope.
Oh, okay, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is the worst collected company ever. Yeah,
I've seen him whiff before. He did have double noble earlier. This was worse.
This was definitely worse. Yeah. Definitively worse. Okay, so we got 2 dead ephemera. Oh, not anymore. Now he's live. He's live.
Oh wow, man!
Is that Thunder? Can you gonna get anything back? I don't think it is it?
No, it doesn't look like he's got anything going on over there.
Is that the hasty guy? The 1/2 hasty?
Yeah, there we
He
go.
has it for Skelementals and his
I mean, if you pitch any of the it's decent.
It is.
Yeah,
It's definitely a card you're not embarrassed to play.
I mean, it's kind of embarrassing when you don't have anything in your graveyard, but you know.
No.
Doesn't it give him vigilance or not? Look at Kahira. Yeah, okay, it does give vigilance. Haha, figured it out. Didn't even have to look it up.
Just taking a little bit of damage here. Uh-oh. We got a card being played.
Did he cast the Ephemerate defensive?
I think so.
I just don't know if it rebounded, and therefore one of these creatures couldn't attack.
No, they both... Yeah, they both did successfully rebound. The Solitude couldn't attack. Actually, yeah. That's true.
Oh, what was the question?
I thought that I was only glancing at the screen. I thought he cast a defensive ephemerate when.
I think
Bant
both
Coco
of
clear
those. That's how he cleared his board. Was both of those
I thought
ephemerates
if the
hit Solitude.
If the ephemerate rebounded on Solitude, Solitude couldn't have attacked that turn.
Oh.
But he indicated it as an attacker.
Oh, okay. Was that the case?
I don't know.
I kind of think so.
Do you want me to go ask?
Yeah, I think you should.
I'll go ask.
Guys, hold on just a minute.
Aha! On Gatherer, one of the rulings is if an effect allows a player to cast a spell without paying its mana cost, that player can't choose to cast it and pay its mana cost unless another rule or effect allows that player to cast it that way. However, if the spell also has additional costs that require mana, paying the mana will stop Lavinia's last ability from triggering.
Yes, that's true, but Kicker isn't an additional cost that way.
Yeah.
Kicker is when you cast this, you may do this.
It's still an additional cost. How is it not an additional cost? Look up Kicker and see if it's an additional cost. 'Cause I'm pretty sure Kicker's.
I don't even
an
know why we're
additional
still talking.
cost.
I'm done talking about this. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Just stop.
You may
Just
pay an
stop.
additional-
This is
Stop.
such a hypothetical thing that doesn't even matter. There's
You may pay-
0 cards in Magic that cost 0 mana and have a kicker.
Well, it's if you cascade into a kicker card.
What are we talking about?
Oh Jesus!
Nothing.
So
We're
discuss
talking
it
about
again?
nothing.
You may pay an additional cost as you cast the spell.
Talking about bad cards again, Isaiah?
An additional cost.
All right, you're right the whole time. Your hypothetical card resolves. Now shut up.
No, so if you cast a kicker card for free.
Shut up!
Could you explain it to me?
For the love of God,
I
shut up.
wasn't here for this. I'd love a replay. And if you could just quickly give me the bullet points.
You
when
can
guys talk
watch
to
it.
us.
Just give me a
Well,
quick
And
rundown.
When this is edited
I will
on
kick
the
you both
YouTube,
out of here so fast.
when Bant Coco versus Elementals gets put on YouTube, you can watch it when there's 3 minutes left.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Did we get this straightened out?
Yeah.
I guess it'd be 6 minutes left.
Yeah, he did attack after it had been rebounded on.
Okay, so they just
Yeah,
changed the life
they
totals.
Changed the life totals.
That's happened a couple times a
It
day.
has. People forget.
You know, when you
Some
play
of
the stick
tech,
on
man,
Moto, they don't allow that.
They don't. They don't have anything on Moto. You play for realsies on
I
Moto.
like Moto level rules enforcement. Occasionally, I would like the table to flip because it crashed. Right. I'm sorry, Matthew. We've decided that your Moto crashed and you timed out. Please leave the store.
I will say, Josh, a little low on resources right now. He needs better cards.
He's a little bit behind.
But
He needs some things for the Thunderkin Awakener to...
Yeah, it's not
Dude.
look good here, has it?
This game it has not, because he has had nothing in the
I
graveyard.
mean, the one thing he does have is a life linker.
Everything's getting exiled.
I played against Josh earlier as well.
I don't think he has a life linker anymore.
No, he doesn't.
I can tell you that he attacked me with
Scoops.
And
There it is.
Matthew Crandall.
Never regrew anything.
We need to go tell Matthew Crandall that he is qualified for the Invitational.
Boom.
I believe he is the 21st person to do so.
21st or 20?
We need to go give him the
21st
lowdown
as
on
of
when
right
it
now,
is.
It might be
and-
22nd if we have another 3 out
Yeah.
there.
We might have 2 more. Woohoo!
All right. Well,
Sweet.
all right. That's going to do it for our coverage at 6 o'clock. We'll be back at 10 Eastern Time
Yeah, be sure
with
to
3
tune
more
back
rounds
in.
of modern Magic the Gathering shit. So
Yeah.
come back. We'll be here.
This guy.